Welcome to Supreme 10.0. 10 weird jobs you had no idea existed. 10. Professional sleeper. I wish I could get paid for sleep is something most of us have been thinking at some point in our lives, mainly right after we wake up to go to work. Because sleep is great, but what if we had to tell you that you can really get paid for sleep? In some cases, you will make a lot of money. Accompanying and providing services that are required in many modern industries. 9. Parabolic expert. When training to be an astronaut, one of the first things you need to learn is to maneuver yourself in a zero-gravity environment. It takes a long time to get used to a harmless environment, not to mention being able to participate in it on a daily basis. This is the only way to simulate a microgravity environment on Earth to train potential astronauts to go on missions. 8. Professional mourner. The death of a loved one can be difficult to deal with, and everyone deals with it in their own way. Some people cry for days before returning to their normal lives. While it may seem odd to the rest of us, these grievers are dedicated professionals in many parts of the world. Professional mourning has been a thing for thousands of years in many regions including Africa, China and ancient Egypt. It may seem foreign to the rest of us, but it is quite normal in Chinese culture. 7. White hat hackers. This is especially true of hackers in countries where the internet is not heavily regulated. As a result, there is an equally high demand for good hackers who know the basics of accessing networks undetected. Known as hackers, these people are hired by companies and governments around the world to do their best to get into employer networks. 6. Iceberg movers. They are making plans to transport entire glaciers from the South Pole to their shores so they can collect water there. The task is given to companies for moving glaciers, where you can apply for work if you feel like it. Middle Eastern governments also hope that huge floating glaciers on the shores of their countries can also serve as tourist attractions. 5. Futurist. Many current jobs had never existed before, including that of a futurist. In fact, anyone can apply to become a futurist, as many new age firms are beginning to see the importance of the position. The role of a futurist is to examine existing data and make reasonable predictions about future trends based on that information. A government can use a futurist to predict social changes to predict future taxes. 4. Food stylist. Over the years, food advertising has come a long way. Instead, a highly specialized professional called the food stylist made the food look good for the camera. If food stylist sounds like a joke, we can assure you that it definitely isn't. It's not easy to do the job either. Apparently, food shaping is an art form that you have mastered after years of persistent practice and also includes photography and videography knowledge. And one day you find style food for big brands. 3. Lego Master Builder. No matter who you are or what you do, the Lego kit is all you need to push everything else away and spend the next 4 hours trying to build something you will give up anyway. We all had in the class the guy who was able to build complex structures from Lego sets and simply enchant us. 2. Shark Tank Cleaner. Most people who visit a Shark Tank have a great time, maybe have a snack or two, and then return home. In fact, there are Shark Tank cleaners whose job it is to do just that. The work is dangerous because sharks are always in the aquarium. It's starting to be around sharks who are already mad at all people for holding them captive. 1. Odor judge. Smell is an important sense, clearly shown by how many products are based on that for sale. So who is in charge of making sure things smell the way they should? Obviously, they have to go through a lot of bad smells, such as underarm odors, to find deodorants to deodorize, which sounds like a terrible job, but it's also a very important thing. Thank you for watching.